there, welcome to Rhythm Renegades at rhythmforgood.com. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Kat Fulton and I've got a very special guest with us today. Her name is Meghan Callaghan and she is based out of Flagstaff. She runs a business called flagstaffmusictherapy.com. You got to check her out. We're going to ask her some questions about how she became a rhythm renegade. So Meghan, first question, how did you get into music therapy?
When I was 14, I actually had pretty moving experience with my grandfather through his his dying process, and I was able to use music to help him transition. And so that was a really impacting experience for me. And then when I heard about music therapy, I thought, oh my gosh, I can do this for other people. So when I went to school, I was a music therapy major right from the beginning, and then was able to work with all these other populations after that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now, I know originally you're from a different part of the country and then you moved out to Flagstaff. How did that happen? What's your story?
Sure. After I did my internship in Cleveland at the Cleveland Music School Settlement, now it's called the Music Settlement, I worked for a wilderness therapy company as a field guide. And so I worked there in northern Georgia, and I lived in Asheville, North Carolina, and then I transferred to the Utah site. I was living in Utah. I loved the landscape. I loved living out west, and I was looking for a community somewhere in the west to start up my practice again, and somewhere where I could enjoy the landscape, start a new business, and really enjoy living. And so here I am in Flagstaff.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. We're so glad to have you in the western region, in the western part of the country. It's really cool.
I like to say the West is the best.
I think I've heard you say that before. Yeah, I agree. But what can we say? We're both transplants, so. So tell me, how do you use rhythm in your work, and who do you work with?
Mm-hmm. I work with a lot of different people, but primarily with adults with disabilities. I also work with older adults in assisted living facilities. Work with children with autism and other disabilities in the home, and then I work for a pre-hospice program as well. And I use rhythm in all of those different venues in different kinds of ways. But I would say that percussion is like a primary way that I work with people in all of the places I work. So.
Awesome. Now, what makes you a renegade? Tell us about a time in your life when you were going against the current, going against the stream.
Let's see. Well, after I did my music therapy internship, and most of my classmates were going out and getting jobs as music therapists, I was like, wait, hold on, I have my whole life to do this. So I decided to go work for this wilderness company. I decided I wanted to go live in the woods. I wanted to learn how to build fire. I wanted to get a little dirty and learn how to work with these really challenging clients out in the woods. So I did that for a year and a half, and it was one of the best experiences. I learned a lot of counseling skills. I learned a lot of independence, a lot of stuff about myself, and it actually ended up making me a much better music therapist in the end, having taken that time off. So I'm really grateful for doing that.
Tell me, what is an experience that one of your most favorite experiences that you like to share with your clients in particular?
So when I'm working with my older adults, a way that I like to greet everybody and get everybody ready for singing together. I've got my guitar here. Is a little, it's an Elvis song that I have piggybacked and changed a little bit. So I give everybody a shaker, or they can use a drum also. And it goes a little something like this. It's based on All Shook Up. So I just changed the words a little bit. Well, hello everybody, it's good to see that you come to play some music with me. We're gonna sing and have some fun. Oh, let's shake it up. Oh, oh, hey, hey, let's shake it up. Oh, oh, hey, hey. And then I'll use everybody's names. I'll say, well, Don and Barbara are here with you. Susie and Mariah and Elton too. John and Sarah gonna have some fun. Oh, let's shake it up. Oh, oh, Hey, hey, let's take it up. Hey, hey.
Woohoo! I love it. I love it. That's super energetic and super fun.
You can modify it. You can drum it up. Let's drum it up, or let's clap it up, or snap it up, whatever you have access to. So
that's a great way to get people really comfortable, and especially using their names and stuff like that. Yeah, really clever, really clever. So tell us, what is a day in the life of Meghan Callaghan like?
Oh, man. Okay, I get up, I do my Jillian Michaels 30-day shred exercise video, eat my oatmeal, and then I'm off. I'm in my car a lot, and I'm visiting day centers. I visited a couple homes, and I just started driving out to Williams, Arizona, so I'll drive about 30 miles away to work at a day center there. So lots of time in the car, but lots of time with lots of different kinds of clients. Keeps it exciting, working with lots of different ages and people of different ability levels. But to say I have one kind of consistent day, that never really happens, as it is for most music therapists. So.
I think that's how it is for, so many of us, for sure. Well, Meghan, thank you so much for being a rhythm renegade today with me. And I'm wondering if you can share with us your website and where we can connect with you.
Sure. You can visit my website at www.flagstaffmusictherapy.com. Oh, there's my cat. Just jumped off the bookshelf. You can also visit us on Facebook if you just search for Flagstaff Music Therapy. You can find updates about upcoming events and other interesting things that I found on the web that I'd like to share. So check us out.
Very cool. Thanks a lot, Meghan.
Thanks, Kat.